Hello my dear children, today we will study chapter number 5, the magic pot. This is about a person, this story is about a person, Shubhdatta. So let us read. Shubhdatta receives a very precious gift from the Yakshas. Yakshas, they are the heavenly beings said to guard the riches of gods. But what will happen to his good fortune when he cannot control his pride? This tale is adapted from the Katha Sarita Sagar or Ocean of the Streams of Story, a famous 11th century collection of Indian legends, fairy tales and folk tales by Somdev. So this story is taken from the Katha Sarita Sagar. So let us read the story. In Patliputra, there lived a poor woodcutter called Shubhdatta. So, poor woodcutter lived in Patliputra and his name was Shubhdatta. One day, when Shubhdatta was cutting wood in the forest, he saw 4 yakshas. What happened one day when he was cutting wood in the forest, what he saw? He saw 4 yakshas, these heavenly beings, dressed in beautiful silk clothes and shining jewelry. If they get angry with me, they will curse me. Curse me means the words that cast a spell to hurt or punish someone. Shubhdatta thought, his legs trembling with fear. However, these yakshas were kind people. Who are you? They asked Shubhdatta gently. Now he was very afraid, he was scared of yakshas, but they were very kind. I am Shubhdatta, a woodcutter. My masters, he replied. The yakshas looked at him, at his torn clothes and thin body, and decided to help him. They felt pity on him, so they decided to help him. They said to him, work for us for 1 month, we will reward you well and you will never be hungry again. But what about my family? Shubhdatta asked. Tonight we will send you to your wife in a dream, said the yakshas. You will tell her that you are safe and that you will return after a month. In the morning, when she wakes up, she will find money and clothes by her side. Now what they decided? They decided that in the dreams, Shubhdatta will meet his wife and will tell her that he will return after a month. Then I will gladly work for you, my masters, said Shubhdatta happily. Shubhdatta went with the yakshas. They bathed in the river. He helped them to dress in silk which they produced out of nowhere. Then he laid out the gold plates with which too they produced magically. But there was no food. There is no food, my masters, he said to the yakshas. Now he happily went with them and he went to work with yakshas. So Shubhdatta was happy to work with yakshas. One of them smiled and said, we know that. Take this pot. And he gave Shubhdatta a beautiful pot. Put your hand inside and make a wish. Whatever you want will come out of it. Now one of yakshas, what he gave to Shubhdatta? A pot. And he said, it's a magical pot and if you put your hand in it and whatever you want to get, you will get from it. Shubhdatta thought of delicious pulao and put his hand in the pot. Lo and behold, he had rice in his hand. Then he thought of meat and other tasty food. The dishes appeared before him. He put the food on the gold plates and set them before the yakshas. What a wonderful pot, he said after the meal. Shubhdatta worked with the yakshas for a month. Then one day they said to him, you have served us well. We will give you anything you ask for. Now after 1 month, Yaksha said that we are happy and you have worked for us and whatever you want from us, we will give it to you. I will take the magic pot, my master, said Shubhdatta. If you break the pot, it will return to us. Ask for something else, said the Yakshas. Now, what was the condition? If the pot will break, it will return to Yakshas back. But I want the pot and nothing else, said Shubhdatta. Then take it, said the Yakshas, and gave him the pot. Shubhdatta took the pot and went home. His wife and children were very happy to see him back. He showed them the magic pot. He drew out beautiful clothes and shining jewels from it. They were wonderstruck. And when Shubhdatta reached home, his family was very happy to see him. When he showed the magic pot to them, and what he took out from what he drew out from it, beautiful clothes and shiny jewels, and they all were very surprised. Let us have a feast for all the neighbors, but don't tell them where the food comes from, said Shubhdatta to his wife. So they invited 100 guests and served them the most delicious food they had ever eaten. You are just a poor woodcutter. Where did you get the money to buy such good food? One of the guests asked. Now what? They were poor, everybody knew it. And they invited 100 guests and they served them the delicious food. So one of the neighbors said that you are a poor woodcutter, and from where did you get all these things? Shubhdatta grinned to himself but kept quiet. He was afraid that someone would steal his pot. But the neighbors were curious. They kept asking him. At last, Shubhdatta could not stop himself from boasting. He brought the pot out and said, "See, the Yakshas gave me this magic pot because I worked so hard. It gave me anything I want." Shubhdatta started dancing with the pot in his hand, and then, horror of horrors, the pot slipped from his hand and broke. He quickly started picking up the pieces to put them together again. For a moment, everyone saw the whole pot and then it vanished. Now, what happened? When he was dancing with carrying that pot in his hand, all of a sudden it slipped and broke into pieces. Shubhdatta cried, "If only I had not been foolish enough to boast about the pot, it would still be here. What a fool I am." But nothing could bring the pot back now. Shubhdatta went looking for the Yakshas many times, but he never saw them again. So, due to his foolishness and this boasting, he lost the pot. So, we should not boast, or we should not be that much foolish that we should lose the precious things. So, what happened? Due to his foolishness and his boasting, Shubhdatta lost the pot. My dear children, we have done the reading of this chapter. You should revise the chapter, read the chapter, and exercises we will do in the next video. Goodbye.